sense of talking about small town America is talking about what you know, and what I happen to know is small towns country. So to me, that's very important. It's because I know those places better. It's not that I might not write about those other places, I just haven't so far. But I feel comfortable and feel like I'm coming from a place that's authentic when I write about something I know.
Say there's nothing that you...
Well, it works because there are people like that. I remember when I first conceived of Leonard, I saw a right-wing black Republican on TV, and that sort of struck me. I thought, wow, that's odd. And then I've known people that were martial artists that were black and white, both that were gay, were among the toughest people I knew, so they didn't fit stereotypes. And so when I started writing the story, I started trying to present or represent a lot of people that were not represented.
Well, you're sorry, but sorry ain't enough.
I was half that came knocking on the door. I had no idea I had started a series, but boy, am I lucky I found out I had.
Flowers really meant for me. You brought a teddy bear.
It pops up from time to time. It's come close, and there's recent interest in it again. So we'll see. I really don't know yet.
Look like a swinging door. Your little key.
I was a big fan of Elvis for sure, but I think that connection helped. And I think, I was young enough, but yet old enough to hear the very first Elvis Presley on the radio. And so that had an impact on me. So I think it was just something that I naturally progressed toward.
Down on your knees.
I think it's one way of doing it. I think that it's a kind of sneaky way of doing it because a lot of people come into it thinking they're going to get one thing and they get that, but they also get other elements. So it works for me. I don't think it hurts, I'll say that much. I think a lot of times when you try to convince somebody of something in a very open and obvious way, they're naturally resistant. But in that way, sometimes they absorb those ideas and change their minds. I've seen it happen. I've had it happen with the Happen Leonard series. I've had people come to me and say, now I'm looking at the idea of gays or blacks differently than I did before. And that's a good thing.
You're sorry, I'm better than that.
All those things, yeah, they need to read all sorts of things, and they need to have a habit of writing because that's what makes a difference. I mean, everything that influences you, anything creative.
Balling and a squalling and a crawling back. It's gonna take a whole lot.